Good morning, guys. He's gonna come along with me today for we're doing detail on a King Air, so exterior detail. Can't remember if the spinners I think the spinners are painted, so just a wax. So just finishing up at the gym and we're gonna head into work. Had to get this knocked out before my shoulder starts to hurt from buffing all day. So I know we're gonna be buffing all day, so old injury from wakeboarding, so gotta pull that shoulder back so I'm not hurting at the end of the day. So all right, let's do this. All right, so we're here, West Coast Jet Services, right there. We are just gearing up. We got all the bins, everything we need. So let's go check this out. This King Air is in pretty good shape. So we opted for a polishing wax. So we're killing two birds with one stone. We don't necessarily have to polish, then come back and protect the paint. It's gonna do everything in one step. So not a bad deal. So sorry, we're just walking. Can't bring the truck in, and you're not allowed to drive to this part of the airport on the airport, which is crazy. But you see here, not in bad shape. So I'm just gonna show you what we use. Just since the hoses from the truck can't reach here, so we got a 5-gallon keg, and we filled it up with water, wet water, and it's 5 gallons, so it's a cap full per 2 gallons. So we'll just put 3 caps in. 1, 2, 3. Rinse that out. Boom. Cap this off like that. And then you want to hook these up with no air pressure on them. Sometimes it doesn't work. So this one is in. This one's out. And we'll hit it with air. I got it all over. So now we got water. Actually, there's air in the line. I'm gonna try and flush it out. I swear there's no leaks. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so that's just gonna spray our solution. So we do use hard water, but that I forget what it's called, dry wash, it softens the water, so it's not gonna water spot. So if you don't dry it in time, you're good. But I obviously sprayed all over myself. You gotta turn the relief valve off. Set everything up, walk around the aircraft, inspect it. Why don't we just do that now? So looking here, we're not gonna detail up into the gear wells. We'll get, gear door flap, from the gear door flap here down. So from here down, everything looks pretty good. We'll scrub all this, clean it all up. I don't see any abnormal wear. Nothing there. It looks good. Get a little bit of engine oil here. clean all this up. So we're gonna be polishing the bottom of the aircraft as well. We're not gonna polish landing gear. You can't. It's just, sure you can, but it will take all day. We may use a spray sealant on it after we clean it. But let's see here. We got just a few bugs back in here. A few bugs all over. Bugs in here on the inside of the gear door flaps. So we'll clean here, clean all that. Whoa, I watch my head. Oh, the props are painted too, beautifully. I'm not gonna wax those though. Not waxing props, we'll clean them. Like I said earlier, boots have enough coating on them. They don't look spectacular like a fresh coat job, but it's doing its job, serving its purpose. Not much exhaust staining, but a little bit, but it's not bad at all. And let's see, the belly's not bad either, so check it out. But we'll be waxing all this, tail, all the tail, bottoms of the wings, engine nacelles, bottom of the engine nacelles, and basically just under the wing, right? So it's not too bad. And the aero creeper definitely helps. So I can sit down and I don't have to like squat or stand when we're polishing it. So, all right, we're gonna get after this. We'll see you guys in a bit. Got the brushes, this, got what we need. So on a detail, we're gonna deep clean the landing gear, make sure it looks popping. So let's do this. All right, so I'm gonna clean, as with everything, if I start cleaning this, then clean up here, the gear door flaps, everything's gonna fall down and drip on this and make me do twice the work. So first off, we'll go ahead and spray off some of that dust so we don't scratch anything. Pump this up. There it goes. A little cleaner. Just wipe this. Alright, just gonna rinse it off. And we'll do, showing you guys earlier, the gear door flaps on the inside were dirty, so we'll do that. So this is perfect time to kind of do this because when tomorrow, we'll be done today, but they can come in and grease the aircraft, all the grease points, with the landing gear or whatever they need to. So we can do a nice deep clean on everything. You see, like right here, this thing's all gummed up, so I'll take a brush to it. Probably just spray it. It's like super dirty right along here. All these rivets. I'll check it from the back side too. Brush and blind doesn't really get too much done. Just got like different bristle brushes, a stiff bristle brush with I think just the paint's missing here. But good. Oh, I gotta grab the spray. I'm just gonna rinse this off too. All right, now we'll get the other one. Start the landing gear, at least get it soaking so everything comes off easier. We're brushing blind at this point. Hop in back here. Rinse this off. Looks better, but missed some spots. Get this pre-sprayed again. Side. Just get a different perspective. People will be like, why does it cost so much? Man, I'm cleaning like everything on this thing. Just takes work. And the beauty of it is you can see something. If something's leaking or something's broken, you see a lot easier. So, from a safety factor, it's a good thing. I'm too tall for this. Got air in the line, but this is a dry wash solution. It's not going to hurt anything. And these you want to be careful of. Right here, this sensor, like water could go down there, so I'm not blasting right into it, right? Around it though. All right, we're gonna get here now. Start getting lower. Calipers, get a bunch of brake dust on them. So, don't forget under here, it's like the most missed spot on the landing gears. It's the underside of that, underside stuff. Spray some degreaser on the brush itself. It's only 150 psi. It's a lot less, probably a lot less pressure than landing on a runway with a puddle on it. But we gotta get all this junk off. All over the place, right? But just hitting all these spots that I think I can get out one last time. And we'll get the back of the landing gear. And what's nice here is I can see the spots I missed on the gear door flaps, so I'll go ahead and do part of the gear door flaps and whatever I missed here. We need a different brush for that. So I'm gonna end up rinsing off the whole landing gear again, because when I spray the degreaser, it gets to the other side. I don't want the degreaser drying, but it's warm today. Now, I like to use these small brushes when I'm doing details, because it just gets, and we can use big brushes, but it just doesn't get in all the nooks and crannies. Oh man, we missed a lot, right? I need this. There we go. I need one other brush. All these tight to reach places. Man, still didn't get it. Oh, maybe that does. It's what they call beating around the bush, finding the spot where you can get in there and clean it properly. Okay. All right, now I'm just going to rinse the front of the gear. And now we got the wheel. We just need the wheel. This one's like painted and glossy, so I'm not going to use all those harsh brushes. I'll just flip to a new side of the towel. Get all the heavy stuff first, and then I'll come in with a soft bristled brush right here. Clean it out a little bit, as these are nice and glossy. Go rinse them off. We got our dreadnought towel, dry it off. Looking good. All right, well, looky here. I missed some more stuff. Right there. So that's why it's crucial to work around, get every perspective from the exterior of the aircraft to the interior to where all the passengers are sitting. That's why I always say sit in every seat when you're cleaning. Do a walk around when you're done. Because I definitely missed some spots. And if you need like a headlight, we'll just do a headlight. Go. And just like that, we're done with the co-pilot side main. There it is. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and dry it, and then on to the next one. Actually, I still need to get this gear door flap on the outside. It's got a little bit of oil. Try to remove some of that. Just trying to remove, the reason I spray it before is just trying to remove some of the dust. I'm not going to use an expensive microfiber towel to clean this. I'm just going to use a terry towel because this is oil and dirt. And get and we got a little bit of, let's get that clip. Man, that makes a difference. see, this is why we do the top before the bottom, because I got the wheel dirty again, so. Do as I say, not as I do. Terrible, I know. Try this. Come through, get the landing gear. So everything's clean now. We're not going to pick up any oil, so I can use a microfiber to come in here and clean this up. So you're not going to catch me, you know, when we wash a plane, we'll clean it, like, we'll clean the landing gear. It looks good, but we're not going to go this in depth. We don't charge for that. If you wanted a separate cleaning, deeper cleaning of the landing gear, certainly can do it, but when we're doing a detail, we want everything to look phenomenal. And maybe not even hit my head. Maybe not even recognize their plane after. Well, there's a little bit of grease on that fitting there. I'll come back and get it. And it's good down here. All right. That is one clean landing gear. And okay, so we're gonna spray off the wings now. Not spray them off, we're gonna spray a dry wash solution and wash all this. Oh, I'll have you watch. Just one side. We're in the hangar, so I don't have to worry about it drying. I can physically do the full wing before it dries. So. Okay, in case you don't watch us on Instagram or TikTok, or this is your first video watching us here on YouTube, the dry wash solution actually lubricates the surface. It lubricates all the contaminants sitting on the paint so it doesn't scratch. Aircraft paint is less susceptible to scratching versus car paint, because car paint's harder. This paint has to expand and contract with heat, cold, all that stuff. So you can't really do this method on a car when it's this dirty. If you wash your car every day, you could do something like this, but not so much. And then it leaves a little bit of protection behind. And versus using a brush with soap, the brushes scratch, just leave a lot of micro scratches. So yeah, if you didn't know this, if you haven't been to the training and so if you haven't been to our aircraft detailing training or taken my aircraft detailing training course, you might not know that. So that's how we're able to do this. Is it has some of the same properties that soap does. It just doesn't suds up. So. All right, we're gonna spray both sides of the prop, get the bugs off the back side and both sides. Well, let's get out both sides. I'm gonna get the bugs off the boots. The little de-icers right here. And where they load up on the prop. A lot of times they etch the paint, so it's not coming off. You guys probably can't tell from there, but it just etches the paint. Little rock chips too. But this, I used to have a customer that went down to Baja all the time. He had a windsurfing camp right on the beach, and he just flew his Cherokee 6 down. And it's dirt runway right on the beach, super windy area, and he came back and there were literally salt crystals on the front edge, the leading edge of the props. So cleaning the props is definitely important. Yeah, I don't know how they stuck on there, but they did. I don't know. I have no clue how the salt crystals stuck on there. Just no clue. But they did. All right, she's washed up, so now we're gonna prep it for claying and doing the polishing wax. So let's do this. Okay, so we got it washed, and usually I will use the buffer with the clay bar pad, put it on the buffer and buff, but when it's got so many rivets and overlapping panels, it's better just to do it by hand. So we're gonna, we washed it, we're gonna go ahead and do all the top surfaces with the clay bar. If I'm doing like a spray sealant or a spray ceramic, you usually want to polish after doing this because it can mar the paint a little bit. So here we go. Yeah, it's already smoother. You just go over it side to side and then up and down over each section. That'll pull all the contaminants off the paint so your paint is buttery smooth. And we got an airport pause because we got G4 going by. Oh yeah, that makes a big difference. So when it's sitting out on the ramp, there's dust on it and it gets dew, dries, dew on it, dries, over and over again. All that little the dust actually forms a stronger bond with the paint, or it's like iron dust in it, and it'll leave like little rust stains. So that's what we're essentially pulling off before we polish. So we're ready to start polishing. So I got Max Shine dual action polisher, 5-inch backing plate. The reason I'm using this one is it's fairly light, so working overhead like the bottom of this definitely helps. Use a yellow foam pad, and then we're going to use this 3D HD speed. It just helps pull a small amount of oxidation and leaves behind a sealant. So like we said before, this is a polishing wax, kind of like a 2-step in one, 2-in-1, right? So yeah, but first I'm going to tape off the conductive cement on the de-ice boots, so that way I can just polish right up to that edge, because when people have been cleaning these boots, they stained the paint. So I'm going to polish that out when they were cleaning them, or when they were coating them, either or. It could have been one or the other. And that way when 2 weeks from now, there's not going to be white chalky wax in the conductive cement. So we'll just put a quick tape line down and knock it out. Oh, and then we've got a special towel for removing it. So this one is kind of plush on this side, and then it's the same as our drying towel on the other side. So I'll use these to travel, because I could wash the aircraft with this side, and then at night, the next day, do towels at the hotel, and then removing my compounder polish with this side. But sometimes I'll do a couple quick passes with this side to remove the compounder polish, and then come by and get all of it with this side, this ultra plush side. More surface area, more fibers to pick up more polish and compound, if that makes sense. All right, we're all set. So we're gonna throw on some tunes, start polishing. But you see it goes fairly fast. I mean, I'm almost halfway done with the outboard wing. So some of the stains aren't coming off, so I'm gonna have to come back with probably acetone to wipe it off. Don't get it on the conductive cement, but acetone to wipe it off, and then come back and just wax these little sections. So it's just too deep in there. It's just too thick of the coating. So when they put the coating on the boot, they didn't tape it off. So. So that's a wrap. We knocked this thing out. We did the polishing wax and a couple areas I'm gonna recommend that next time we buff out, but they still turned out glossy and it wasn't patchy or blotchy where we polished, but I know we can get more gloss out of it and the polish job will last longer in those areas. So basically it was the exhaust areas on top of the wings. The bottom was fine, everything, but you can see from the videos, we stopped at nothing and got this thing polished out and it looks amazing. So Hope my buddy's gonna be stoked on it, and I know I am. You can tell a difference from a long ways away that it does look completely different. So anyways, yeah, we had to take I had to take a break real quick to go check out our next YouTube video. So I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's something super special. So leave some comments in down below for anything that you want me to detail, or some services you want me to do a video on. Also share with your friends, subscribe of course, and check us out on shinyjets.com. There we have in-person trainings. They're a hybrid course, so half online, half in person. And then we've got an online course, and then we've got we got a new course coming out pretty soon. It's all written. Now we're just filming all the content for the course. It's gonna be pretty special. I'm real excited about it. And then what else do we got? Something else that I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, so oh, that's right. So shinyjets.com, you can check out all those courses. And then we've got you can follow us on TikTok, Shiny Jets, Instagram, Shiny Jets Official, Facebook, Shiny Jets Official, Twitter, Shiny Jets. What's the other one? YouTube, Shiny Jets. You're already here anyways. And then we've got what's the other one? Why am I blanking? There's another no, I think those are it. So if there are others, I'll leave it in the comments. So all right, thanks for watching guys, and we'll catch you on the next full-length video.